Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, make sure you turn on post notifications and hit that subscribe button for all the YouTube tea you will ever need. Linda Towell, who is one of the founders of MORPHE, has a lot on her plate right now with all of the backlash James Charles is receiving. A lot of people are up in arms if they should continue to support the brand unless some changes are made in regards to their relationship with James. People began posting things like this where you can see that some of the palettes went on clearance in the UK. Now, I'm not sure if this is legit, but I don't see this being too far from the truth in the near future. People also posted that dozens of James Charles pallets have been getting returned to stores across the US, including a store showing here 26 pallets getting returned. Some people also posted throwing away their pallets in protest against James. Now, I'm not someone that necessarily agrees with this, but girls, do your thing. As you can see here by some research by a few fans online, MORPHE has went as far as to unfollow James on Twitter, which can only mean that they are potentially in the works of cutting ties with James Charles. Not only has MORPHE unfollowed James, but so have a lot of his friends in the YouTube community. Norvina, who is connected to Anastasia Beverly Hills, was in a little bit of a Twitter back and forth moment with a beauty guru by the name of Kev, who was not only upset about being axed off their PR list, but also had this to say. Shame on you guys for allowing a bigger creator with a bigger ego to control your brand. Because of him, y'all cut off artists such as myself to help make yourself some dollars. How's that going for y'all? Norvina replied with, "Why am I tagged in this? I have nothing to do with what is being said." Norvina, I have contacted you countless times. I have heard so many things about why I was 1, taken off the list last summer, 2, ignored during your huge search. My DMs are open. Freely send me a message. Norvina replied with, "Again, what does this have to do with James and me? I'm confused about being tied to something that's clearly all over social media, knowing full well that I have zero to do with it. I don't see tweets from people that don't follow me, not for egotistical reasons." Kev replied with, "I followed you up until last week when I decided to no longer follow many people. It's not egotistical. It's the factor of being ignored and knowing there's something deeper. Like I said, DMs are open, respectfully." Norvina followed this up with, "When I calm down because I'm blank at the moment, I'll circle back and be the bigger person and understand how people had you confused and second-guessing yourself. I can blank. I'll introduce you to Natalia since I did always assume you were on, and you two can work it out." Kev went on to talk about the work he was doing with James during Coachella. At James Charles, question. I wasn't paid for the Photoshop work I did for you during Coachella. Let's not talk about the countless connections you ruined for me and other brands. I can go down the list of brands you have told to take me off their list. Phew! Chill. Remember when you took off hundreds of smaller creators from MORPHE's list because you didn't want them to be associated with your palette? It sucked anyways. Oh, remember when you bitched to the other influencers about my grad photo going viral and then congratulated me on Twitter because I was #1 trending worldwide? The fake really jumped out. A few drama Twitter accounts caught on to this, and they had this to say about the situation. Makeup artist Kevin Condra exposes James Charles after he didn't pay him for Photoshop work he did for James during Coachella. He reveals James also ruined countless connections for him with other brands just to not pay him and took hundreds of smaller creators off Morphe. One thing that caught my eye was a tweet from PETA, which I find a little funny because I'm not a big fan of their ethics to begin with. But they had this to say. PETA said, "Bye sister," with the waving emoji. "Terrified badgers are violently killed for Morphe brushes. No animal deserves to die for cosmetics. Where is your compassion at James Charles? Please cut ties with Morphe until the brand stops abusing badgers for its brushes." In a little picture they have, "Cruelty is not cute, sister. Morphe brushes made from badgers who were trapped, caged, and killed. James Charles, stop supporting this." In the coming months, I think we will all be very curious as to what will happen with all the sponsors and the relationships James has made over the past few years. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and also subscribe, turn on post notifications if you are new, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.